Really hoping that it fixes itself, not gonna lie. Trundle.
Haichao might be in danger here, as Angel, rather, is the one who's being collapsed onto, but size up the seismic shove, flash away from Xiaofeng, who's now trying to get some value. The headbutt pulverize on top of that Trundle, who's on the frozen domain. The subject get rolling, but gets stunned up, and it's just an easy kill for EDG.
First blood to EDG as Trundle goes too far.
You can have some fun chat, fast and chat.
No, you can, yeah. They're in the Pacific Northwest, and that's going to do some summons drops. Angel getting engaged onto.
Gets inside the Hallow Mist, gets the stun on down. Zucker with the Dawning Shadow coming on through to keep the people alive. He's trying to make some space, but another Disintegrate comes on down, and Zucker has all in and failed to secure the kill, just shy on the snips. And he's just dead.
Dragon, second one of the game. Coming up, and there could be a fight around this choke point, actually.
Could well be. Palkia now potentially in danger. The pulverize comes on down. Howchai coming across with that Weaver's Wall. Beginning to try and turn this one around, though. The Gatling gun flying from Arn gets a lot of value. Xiaofeng, though, potentially on a Xiao Hao here. He's got the flash. Doesn't burn it. Now Palkia's going to flash, but it's quite late. Overcomes EDC, though, between worlds. Looking at some value on the Xiaofeng. He's now going to go down as well. Another one over towards Arn, who just gets shoved back, and the last embrace prevents him chasing for too many more autos.
Could have been a flash last
Collapse
shot.
came on through, but then tried to turn it around to EDG, and they do get Jaw to begin with. It's just Xiaohao decided he was going to hold him to the flash and goes down earlier here.
Yeah, and now EDG's caught on their sideline. Will be forced to flash himself.
Wheeling down, skip and splash, goes down to the needlework. Nice collapse there from LNG.
I have to say, Zucker, I know he lost that 1v3 or whatever earlier, but he was playing that mechanically very well, understanding his damage limits, and right there does the same situation.
Valkyrie forwards his arm, but then he's going to get him way too much. So it's just a 1v2. Passive's about to come on down. He's just been brawn passive. He's already burned his flash. I think he's in trouble here. Gets a decent amount of work back, but he just dies. What?
There we go. So it turns out doing the whole thing with our headphones doesn't change the volume. For those of you who said, oh, it's better now, I do appreciate you. I don't actually think the game sounds changed at all. We've changed it now on the stream, so hopefully we'll be fine in terms of that balance.
Last embrace comes on down onto the Wukong. Top side turret, though,
ready to join a fight.
Okay, so get a little bit of work done there. On that dragon, should go down pretty quickly. All the while, though, LNG think you're just trying to trade at least for the Herald here and get some value out of that.
The dragon's gone down really quickly, though, so again, Angel on the top side of the map. Paragon might need to blow the ult now, chooses not to just yet.
Gets to hold on to it. Wow.
I am.
Oh, who the hell is Steve Jobs? Alright, Fish 1 might be turning into Fish 2. Headbutt pulverize Cyclone. He doesn't quite die to the spike, but needs to run away. Dawning Shadow comes on through, buys some time. But there's a Battle Herald. Dun 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 dun. We'll get the turret in mid lane. There was some fun S curves going on there.
I gotta say, it's like that's a better like serpentine than the fish swimming. Fish 1 has to use both summons. He uses that ult, goes to use that Herald to go towards the top Scuttle Crab rather than using it to go towards top lane out of tower. We haven't really seen people do the whole Monaco Grand Prix to get from outer to tower, which was more of a common thing in the past.
I definitely get a Teriyaki Boys in my head every time I see the people in the Herald. It's the Tokyo Drift.
Yeah,
Tokyo Drift. Yeah. It's just that I don't even know what the sample is. I think it's like Gamelan bells.
Yeah.
They're on a potential flank. Gwen can get over that wall with a skip and slash.
And LNG just used to give it up. They have the 3 grubs. They can push in the mid lane tower quicker. And they go, oh, that's some nice terrain to
good work.
CDZ not going to be able to get back in towards mid lane in time. Don't have the map in place to counter cross map at this point. They're going to move back up towards the top side. They don't have the Weaver's Wall to close off one exit. Remember, it's an open field net around the Atacant.
But there's an open Angel on the flank looking to get into the back line. Xiaofeng will put down the pillar. Angel going to get hit by the Dawning Shadow, but Parkers continue head on forwards, and this Trundle cannot run far enough away. But what about ZDZ and Zucker on the other side doing some work? It's AD carry for AD carry. Haichao in danger. Palkia headbutt away. Can't get as much value as I think he was hoping for. There comes out the Seraph shield. Jump away from Jura with the stand behind Brawn. Flash away. Xiaohao looking for an angle in. The pillar comes on.
EDG looking for that Chemtech Salt. Good point coming through from LNG, though. Great control with that pillar.
Palkia does have a bit of potential emphasis, but good use of the angle coming in from Angel now potentially as well. Palkia with a double pulverize, trying to find some value. The clone is the one I think ended up being exhausted there slightly awkwardly.
Yeah, it was. Angel's used his ult, though. Here comes the Aurora, but rooted down.
Into the backline goes Palkia, but it's across the unraveled earth. Gets stunned up before he gets all that much value down. 1 for 1 right now, but importantly, it's the jungler dead for the side of LNG. They lose Senna as well, because Xiaohao is getting to free fire. And they get to turn back towards the dragon. No smite available.
What initially started as great choke point control and use of the minefield and pillar to do so ends as EDG still finding their fight, even with that disengage quite prevalent on the side of LNG. Xiaohao gets into the backline, and Xiaofeng, I just did Finn as well, Sam.
Dorsal.
You're just doing this.
Dorsal.
Oh my god, Atacon going down. Now EDG trying to rush it.
I need to stop laughing and start watching what happens around this Atacon. Does get taken by EDG. Turnaround potentially available, but I think LNG...
How will they go?
It's a big gauntlet if they want to even consider the dreams of worlds. Like, the gauntlet for LPL is rough at the best of times, but this is a very tough ask beyond just that because of the scenario. EDG, tension dangerous. The Weavers will comes across. Palkia now split off. Still got the Unbreakable. Will pop it. Gets shoved back. Down about half HP. Buying some time. Knocked up and around, but not quite down as yet. The Winter's Bite goes wide. Continue to look for this Alistair. Slow down. Smokes.
Don't love tanking this objective. Palkia doesn't have his ultimate just yet. Angel on the flank. Oh, and Aurora's on the other. This is a pincer and a half.
There it is. Watch out for the scary bunny rabbit. And he does get shoved, though. Angel's going to have to flash away. Hit by the last embrace regardless. And Zucker's going to be able to run at them and probably murder them. But what about the other side of the flank? Xiaohao trying to get into the backside. Find a good angle on Dujour, who's not going to find all that much work. Nimbus strike forwards into the Cyclone. On gets Zucker. Haichao flashing away. But a flash after with the second part of the Cyclone allows some time. A crushing blow breaks the skull of Talia. Xiaofeng, a Nimbus strike away from dead. He's going to get Warrior Trickster the pillar down already. There is nothing to be done right now as Xiaofeng gets hit by the crushing blow.
Another cleansing burst from the Atacon signals the death of an LNG team member. Baron will be taken now as EDG do finally get themselves this objective. This one was gifted over by LNG, though. I don't really know what they thought starting that objective. Maybe they thought get the teleport out of Aurora, make sure that we knock down that global summoner, but it ends up just being the death of them.
Hello, Stigrad. Nice to have you, SD Grad.
Has spawned. EDG, of course, with that early soul unlocked. This maybe LNG. Maybe we forget about those criticisms. If they take that while we're jungler down, that's not going to be an option.
Yeah, Jaw doesn't have an Unbreakable, but that feels a little ironic. Zucker's going to throw out some needles, but I don't think that's going to matter all that much. You can cut people 1,000 times. The paper cuts really need to be made of sterner things. On gets another onto Haichao, who's can't keep running away. Xiaohao right now on this
famous hybrid theory. We missed you, Chester. We miss you a lot. EDG will take themselves that Elder. They'll be pushing in towards the mid lane with the Baron still up.
Yeah. Do you remember that full hybrid? No, not the 21st night of September.
The hybrid theory one.
The hybrid. Oh, hang on.
Shotgun.
No way to start memeing. Fishmont's about to get executed. Elder Dragon comes on down. A last couple autos and some Spirit Abjuration ensures the death of the bot lane.
EDG will push in with the last of that Baron buff, and EDG, with the Elder in tow now, will probably just end the game. I think ZDZ has had a good game on this Aurora. Had that one time where he was caught out in a side lane, and that's really been the only negative moment. ZDZ, another player like Xiaohao. Oh, I'm going to say that. We caster cursed him. Nope, not quite. He survives through the plate.
Does it that? Xiaohao is so scary, oh my days. This Wukong is a menace. The side switch of just wide onto Angel, who Molten shields the speed. It turns up surrounding yourself by fire makes you run away from it really quickly. Who knew? Onto the Nexus turret to go, EDG. It's looking like it'll all be over right here and right now, LNG. Nothing left to say in this game aside from a few screams of pain as they are obliterated by some rules of Dragon Breath.
EDG obliterates! And Nexus goes down in game one.
Impossible!
There are no